How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifter from Driftwood Gaming. We're going to do a first impression video on RPG Maker MV Project. And let's play Harmony by Skyforger 007. Harmony game. Jump into it. Get to it. Get to it. It sounds like a Final Fantasy prelude, but that's not the same chord progression. Because it's actually C, A minor, F, G, etc., etc., and that's not what I'm hearing. But I do like it. Cool little background. Let's turn that off and keep that off. Command remember on. I think our audio levels are all right. Let's begin Harmony. Harmony. With a name like Harmony, it better be balanced. The prophecy tells us a girl who will something. You know what I'm gonna have to do? Sorry, guys. Fortunately, we have to turn that on because of the way it's set up. So 60 FPS it is. The prophecies tell us about a girl who will determine the fate of this world. It's very Final Fantasy X, isn't it? Her name was Harmony. Okay. Moving on. I knew I would find you here. I'm worried about you, Harmony. Coming up here all the time won't change what is happening. Grandma, I want to understand why. Our world is dying, the tree of life is withered, and our land will soon follow. There has to be something we can do. Harmony, darling, why don't you come with me to the house? There is something I want to tell you. I'd rather stay here. There might be something we can do. I need to show you what your father was up to before he died. My father? Wasn't he just a simple farmer? Died of a heart attack when I was young? Your father was a troubled child. He never played with the other kids. Somehow he always knew what was going to happen, eventually. He drew all kinds of weird and disturbing images. At a later age, he began to develop some kind of a machine. It was a terrible mistake. The machine he made exploded and left the tower to the east in ruins. That's how he really died. After the event, the ruins began crawling with monsters not from this world. Luckily to us, they never left the place. From what I understood from his drawings and text, he really believed that the machine he made could stop the withering of our world. I never knew. There's something else. Remember the prophecies about how the fate of our world lies in the hands of a certain girl? I remember. I believe that you are that girl. Wait, what? You come up here because you feel connected to the tree of life, even when it's dead. In you there is a seed for a new tree of life, if you believe the stories, that is. Somehow your father always knew. His soul must have been touched by the tree of life when he was born. And through him, the seed for a new tree of life was born. At first I didn't want to believe it, but it must be you. Your actions will decide the fate of our world. I'm a seed for a new tree of life? What does that even mean? I'm afraid that's something you'll have to figure out by yourself. Oh no. The mountains of death was awoken to destroy us all. This is not good. Not good at all. You must hurry, child. Find Erwin. He and your father were good friends. He'll know what to do. West. Find Erwin. Cool. I think the little action scrolling text. Cool, alright. Interesting story. Not too bad. Not overly long. Another paragraph would have been too long. That was just about right. Healing wind. Healing spell. Feels nice. I like the font. Optimize. Head glows during the night. Holy circlet. Find clothes. Alright. Status menu. Regular status menu. Nothing too complex yet. Saving works. It's a bonus. And we're in basic town, I guess. A letter. Looking for Erwin? He lives in the biggest house in town. I'm a little jealous of him. Okay. Tiny little house. I'm trying to interact with everything. Nothing seems to be interactable yet. Ugh. The music's intense. Man, there's like no interactables. Erwin, I was looking for you. You know something about what my dad was up to before he died? Hello, child. So the day has come. There is no time to talk. We must hurry to the tower where your father made the machine. I will explain everything there. Go to the ruined tower. Okay, let's take a look at Erwin. He's also has healing wind. Oh, he's got Dawnbreaker though. Powerful strike that casts aside all shadows. So we've got a healer that just has magic and a paladin that's got magic and special. Okay, cool. It was the nope, no interactables. Default tile set, which is alright. The maps they're different from a lot of them that I've seen. Erwin, he lives east of town, but he's in my party. You could update that so that she says something different if you have Erwin already. Hey, wait for me! Who's that? You seriously didn't think you're going anywhere without your best friend Harmony? Bella. Oh, your best friend Harmony? Bella, there is something important I have to do. Please stay. I don't want you to get hurt. Ha! I laugh at danger. If you're going, then I'm going too. Don't try to stop me. Girls, we need to hurry. Okay, then let's go. Let's go then. Now we have Bella, who is a witch. She's got Fire Blast, a blast of fire, very hot. She's a hot one. Mrs. Bella. I don't think we're supposed to go here yet. Oh no, we are supposed to go here. That makes me think we should go check the other place out. There it is. Wow, that looks really cool. Really nice job. That looks really awesome. Our parents always told us not to go near this place. What's going on? Harmony, it's time you knew the truth. I lied to your grandmother about your father. I do not know what happened to him. His body was nowhere to be found. The explosion that happened didn't come from the machine your father constructed. It came from a summoning ritual which went wrong. We opened a portal to another dimension. But alas, we could not hold back the hordes of monsters that came through. The point of the whole thing was that we needed a heart of a demon to power the machine. So what are we to do now? We have to go in there, fight through the monsters lurking inside, get the machine, and bring it to the mountain. There's a cave leading under the mountains. We have to activate the machine in there. Let's just hope that the monsters haven't destroyed the machine. Well, this should be fun. Quest, find the machine. Enrage. I like this. Oh, that's poisonous. Hello. I like this map. This artwork is really nice. More poison. Wonderful. I'm not even looking at where I'm going. Can we harvest these mushrooms? Probably not, because I haven't seen any interactables yet. Yeah, no. But I just think that looks awesome. That looks really great. Good job. Whoever did it. Good job. What is that? We called it the Gatekeeper. We have to go through that thing and get through the portal. The machine is in there. I'm ready. The Gatekeeper emerged. Let's check out the battle system. We're using side view battle system. Let's attack. And let's do Dawnbreaker. And Fire Blast. No real action sequencing yet. Default animations. Which, frankly, I'm okay with for the size of this game. But I would really, I'm really hoping that it's balanced right. The balance is more important than action sequencing and custom animations. The action sequencing and custom animations is like the frosting on top of the cake. That is the balance of the game. And if the cake is all messed up, no amount of frosting is going to make it any good. I guess that's a good way to put it. Seems like your animation, that is a custom animation, and you've got it set to head or too high. You could try batching that and bringing the sides of it down, or bringing it to center or feet to lower it down. But I like that you added the custom animation there. That was nice. Yeah, let's have her heal. We're gonna keep on smashing with Dawnbreaker and Fire Blast. Cool. That wasn't too hard, but it's the first fight of the game, so yeah, it was fine. And if we were using regular attacks, probably would have been a little bit harder as well, or a little bit longer. 1500 experience. Shadow's Bane found. Great job. Now we just need to get through that portal. Let's look at that item first. We got some fat loot. You could rename the default items. I guess the potion's fine. Shadow Bane. Shadow's Bane. Blade casts shadows aside. You fear no evil while wielding this masterpiece of a weapon. Let's put it on maybe the Paladin, who has an ability. Yeah. What's the difference? Holy crap, that's a big difference. Gatekeeper is pretty weak compared to that. She uses a different kind of weapon. I don't think she's going to be able... Yeah, it's definitely a weapon for Irwin. Cool. We got a super powerful, strong sword. I know we're supposed to go in the portal. I'm just looking around. Okay. Let's go ahead and go forth. There it is, the machine. And Conrad? Father? How is this possible? He hasn't aged a day. Father, can you hear me? Conrad. Harmony, is that you? Yes, Father, it's me. Bella, you girls have grown so much. Irwin, you're old. Time must not work the same way here as it does in our world. That machine, is it still working? Yes, it's fine. We have to hurry though. The demon whom I stole the heart from is very angry and is seeking his heart all the time. Oh, we get another party member. We get to fight a boss. Defiler emerged. That is a wicked looking beast. Part of the default enemies, but it still looks pretty wicked. Let's keep our party healed. I guess we could have healed out of combat, but let's look at the damage on the new weapon we got in Fire Blast. And what abilities does Conrad have? Hellraiser. Sharp, quick jabs with a spear. 515. Damn, Conrad's strong as hell. Yeah, but that new sword is even stronger. Let's keep on healing. We're out of MP with the Paladin, so we're just going to attack, but he should still be doing enough damage to make it. And we'll just use up our MP here. Fire Blast. Oh man, that crit though. 4,400. Irwin attacks. Yeah, we got to keep the healing going on. I'm a little worried that Bella's going to be kind of useless when her MP runs out. But luckily, she's got many uses. Like, well, she's got one use. She Fire Blast. But what I mean is she can use Fire Blast many times before she actually runs out of MP. Balancing doesn't seem off at all. It seems pretty... I mean, it's a little easy to be honest, but it's better that it's a little easy than too hard. You know, because you got to kind of have a little mass appeal and expect people who don't fully understand how games work to make some mistakes, right? The game is forgiving. The Trickster was found. Harmony level 12. Holy Light learned. Healing Wave learned. Irwin is level 16. Bella's 14. God's Judgment. So we got some abilities. They're on to me. That was one of the demon's lackeys. He's getting close. We have to hurry to the mountain and activate the machine. You got the machine. Quest, go to the mountain. Let's look at, do we get any new gear? Oh, we did. We got the Trickster, which was better than the Thorn. Whoa, 200 attack and 60 defense better. So huge upgrade. And we got some new abilities. Just want to quickly glance over them. Holy Light damages unholy beings, so that's like an attack move. And then this is probably, yeah, an AoE healing. Let's just And it's pretty strong too. It's pretty strong, so that's good. Our healer is a pretty strong healer. And did he get any? No, he didn't get any more abilities. Did Bella? Bella got God's judgment. Judgment. No one will escape a judgment from the gods. So this is probably an AoE. And Conrad, still using Hellraiser. Okay, cool. I like it. Oh no, that's poison. Alright. It's not too strong though. It's good. Anything here? Any random encounters? Nah, let's just go. We have to take the machine somewhere and activate it, I believe. Probably the volcano. Yeah, let's go. What's in here though? Are there any random encounters on the map, on the world map? I would be okay if it's like a really small encounter rate with maybe like 1 or 2 weak creatures for grinding purposes if you needed to. But if not a big deal. It's easier to balance if there's a set number of battles so you can predict exactly. We need to go as deep as this cave goes. There we will activate the machine. And we will rage. It's Demogorgon! The one I stole the heart from. That 50, the pitch at 50% of the Joker laugh is funny. Demogorgon emerged. You can scale sprite, but I think it looks alright. Size of the whole screen. We're not gonna use her attack magic. We're gonna save her for healing. So we're just gonna attack with their melee this turn. And we're gonna have him just attack. And I want to see this actually, just in case. I'm gonna use the other one just to see if there's a action sequence in it. Cool. It's a blue lightning bolt. There was some customization there. If only you moved the hue slider, it's still something that you did, right? Dark Void. Ow. Let's use Healing Wave and see what the actual animation is in combat. Keep attacking with that, and then I'm wondering if it's worth the extra MP. Let's just do a Fire Blast to see how much damage Fire Blast does. If I remember, it wasn't too strong. Yeah, 500. Let's look at the God's Judgment one again. Super powerful. Amazing, powerfully healing. That was a strong hit, though. So let's just Healing Wind on Bella. And attack. And God's Judgment and attack. That's 2,000 compared to the 500. So overall, God's Judgment is a better move. Even MP per damage ratio is better. Oh man, got taken out. Here's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna use that stimulant. We have 15 stimulants? Wow, a little generous. Yeah, it's definitely geared on the easy side. Watch me die now. So far, it seems like it's been balanced. It's not too far off. I mean, you know what? The boss needs some moves like that. You maybe think, oh, she keeps dying. Yeah, but you gotta have some sort of challenge, right? I'm totally okay with that. I'm hoping that that Conrad will be able to use the stimulant before Harmony uses this healing spell. Alright. And then we can get that healing wave going on. How we do it. See that even at full life, he does so much damage that one hit kills Bella. Bella could use like literally a tiny bit more HP, like 50 MP, because you set it up so that you know exactly how many fights there are going to be, right? So you can gear her HP up like 50, or I wouldn't say reduce the attack power on this boss. I would keep it that way. Maybe give well, I don't know. You did supply so many potions and stuff that it might be exactly how you want. I don't know. It's not unbalanced really. It's not really that unbalanced that I've seen so far. I don't know. We'll have to. I don't like. I do want to look at this though. We'll use a potion just because I want to. Oh, I did not mean to defend. Let's go back. Okay, cool. Potion. Because I want to see if these items have special things as well. While we're at it, let's use some of these healing potions. Let's go with Irwin. Yeah, Irwin can use some MP. Default. Holy Light, that was a default, but it was the hue was changed. There was a slider because that was normally yellow and it's been moved to blue. So that move has variance and it can one-hit kill, but it can also she could also survive it. We're gonna Dawnbreaker this boss here. We're gonna God's Judgment, and Conrad is going to throw magic water on himself. The music's good. I like it. Good selection. It does have a this whole game has a very Final Fantasy X feel to it. Obviously not the combat system, but you know, the music selection and the storyline kind of feels Final Fantasy X. She needs a magic water. And I think I Healing Wind. I hope I did. We'll magic water on Harmony just to make sure she doesn't run out. Yeah. Cool. Very, very cool. Cool. There's mostly a mixture of default stuff, but there are a few little hue sliders that you've quickly edited, which I appreciate that little bit of effort that went into that. Let's do a Healing Wave again, and we're gonna just Dawnbreaker and smash them, and God's Judgment, and they're gonna be healed. I think let's do Hellraiser. This boss has a lot of HP. An HP bar would be cool. If I could ask for anything, I would like to see an HP bar. Like, just to know how much life they've got left, you know? I want to see... Wait, hold up. His attack is so strong, you know what? Let's go ahead and have her do Magic Water on Irwin while he just attacks. And then Bella can God's Judgment, and then he can use Hellraiser. We won, okay. That was a weird winning condition. Like, there's some custom condition there. Like, it didn't die, right? So it must be like, if it gets underneath 10%, then you win, or enough rounds go by, you're still alive, you win. There was some custom condition there, I can see it. Father, no! Huh, no, the heart. The demon took it back. This can't be! We needed that heart to power the machine. All hope is lost. Dad, you can't die! Not again! I see it now. What did you say? Don't worry, Harmony. We'll be together again soon. You have the seed of the Tree of Life. The demon's heart was supposed to power the machine, but Harmony, in your heart, you have that power too. The seed? Yes, my daughter. You can activate the machine. I can see it now. I can save us? You will die. But don't worry, you will be reborn, and I'll be right by your side. I see it now too. The power in my heart, the seed. Yes, Father, I now know what to do. Thank you for everything. Irwin, Bella, you have to get out of here now, before it's too late. I know. Take care, child. You will be remembered. Harmony! Don't worry, Bella. Don't worry, Bella. I just want you to get to safety. There is something I always wanted to tell you. Harmony, I love you. I love you too. So she didn't say it, but I knew it was going there. I'm going to miss you. I know. but you'll have a way to talk to me again. I can feel it. You're one tough lady, you know that, okay? Okay? Oh, go on now. You have to run. No, alright, right. It's just going on and on a little bit too much. Get out of here. My destiny is at hand. Quest activate the machine. It's really a heavy story for, you know, for a 30-minute, it's hard to build connection to characters in like 30 minutes, so, it's hard to do like a really, like this could be a good story in like a 3 or 4 or 5 hour, you know, game. 30-minute game, it's real hard to connect and take it seriously. Farewell, everyone. It's definitely not the worst story writing, I'll tell you that. It was a good attempt. Through the actions of this girl, the withering of the world was stopped. And from the mountain of death, new life started to grow. I like what you're doing there. You've made all these maps too. Or you would change the events. Probably events, because you're doing it so many times, right? And a new tree of life was born. The withering ended, and new life began to grow everywhere. The seed of life and harmony grew into a majestic tree of life unlike anything the world had ever seen. This was the story of Harmony. Great job. Great job. Excellent work. Thank you for playing. That was cool. I liked it. Really, really great job. I think the music choice was top notch. The story reminded me of like Final Fantasy X, and so I don't know how, but it sort of did in some way. The whole way, like you have to sacrifice yourself. If you played Final Fantasy X, you probably know what I'm talking about. That and the music, right? The balancing was good. You had to use those items. You gave probably more than you should have. But I understand if you make some mistakes, you might need those items. So maybe cut it to 10, but it was perfect, whatever. Yeah, the boss fights and everything, it was just like story boss fight, story boss fight, story boss fight. And you gave some interesting abilities, and it wasn't too many abilities that you had to learn a lot super fast, but it wasn't like, you know, you had useless characters. Every character had its own use, right? You had a healer, which saved the party. The paladin, which got like most of the damage in, especially when you landed crit. The witch, which was doing magic damage. She had physical damage and magic damage, and you had two different abilities. You know, a weaker ability, and then the God's Judgment was pretty strong ability later on. And then you get Conrad for the last boss fight, and he was like a spear user, and he had a pike attack. It was great. Great story. What did you guys think of this? Did you guys enjoy this game, this first impressions on Harmony? I really liked it. I thought it was a good adventure. It was basically what I was asking for you guys to make. So take notes. This is a good way. Of course, it wasn't perfect. There's a lot of things. Okay, let me try to find something that you can improve on. Try to space out the boss fights a little bit more. I know I asked for a 15-minute to 30-minute kind of storyline, so I get it. One thing I would say is, because I'm trying to find criticism, right, because that's sort of what I do. I would say that if you're going to do a 30-minute or 15 to 30-minute story, try to find like a little more lighthearted. This is sort of a dark story, you know what I mean? But it has a happy ending, but she dies, and like... And when you write stories like this, you have to kind of, before you can make the person feel anything, they have to become attached and start liking that character. And there's just really, no matter how you write it, there's not really enough time, you know, 15 to 30 minutes to get the player attached to those characters. You want them to feel sad at the end, but like happy it worked out. And like, I get where you're going with it, but it's just not enough time. So this was a great story if you could flesh it out and turn it into like a 4-hour story or 3-hour story. It would probably, you know, the longer and the better. It's not always the longer the better, but the better it is, and in addition, the longer it is, the more you can attach the player to it. And then the ending will be more impactful, right? But I still liked it because I see where you're going with it, and I think this could turn into a really great game if you flesh it out. So thank you so much for sending me your game. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and if you guys liked it and you want to see more first impressions, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, new to the channel, please subscribe. I have a ton of RPG Maker content, lots of tutorials, lots of first impressions, just lots of stuff for you to check out if you're new here. So I would appreciate that subscription. If you want some personal help with your game, I do one-on-one support, you know, team viewers, Skype, Discord, whatever you want. And you can support me on Patreon to do that. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Great job. Really, really good job.